So guys, getting back into Injustice Year Zero, we're now diving into issue number 9. Now, issue number 8, the last one, was more of a detour. We had Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn get married, which is a pretty good story, but it had nothing really to do with the main conflict. Well, before that, we had the main conflict, which is Joker gets the Amulet of Opalfist, and he's now controlling all his heroes, back and forth. And he actually killed off Alan Scott Green Lantern. Well, actually, Alan Scott's not dead yet. He's close to death, but he's not officially dead. Now, Sandman, Wesley Dodds, he's totally dead, guys. He got stabbed and fell from like a great height, so he's dead. But Joker's going after the Justice Society because he looked at a picture of them and he saw that Batman mired Wildcat. So, in this issue, Joker's going after Jay Garrick and Wildcat. We'll see how that turns out. But guys, in the description below, I'll put pretty much the whole playlist of Injustice Year Zero. If you want to go get catched up, you got like 8 videos. But, if you guys are ready, let's dive into Injustice Year Zero, number 9. We open with Joker at the edge of his bed. He has the Amulet of Opalfist, and is talking to him. Now, Joker says, "Be quiet. No, that's not going to happen because I don't want to." "Shut up. You're an inanimate object. Stop telling me what to do." So the Amulet of Opalfist is trying to take over Joker, but he won't let it happen. And that's when a clown, one of Joker's henchmen, walks in. The clown says, "Who are you talking to, boss?" And Joker says, "Harley?" And the clown says, "I don't think she's here." That's when Joker takes out her costume and says, "Wear this." And the clown says, "I'm not sure I can pull that outfit off, boss." And Joker says, "Wear this." That's when the henchman puts on the costume. Well, you can see his pretty much belly out because this clown, he's not really the physique of Harley Quinn. And he says, "It's a little snug." And Joker says, "Oh, Gary, that is not working for you at all. You look utterly ridiculous." "I love it." He puts his hands together. Now that's what he says. As he puts his hand on Gary's shoulder, Joker says, "Okay, let's head out." And Gary says, "You want me to go outside in this?" And Joker says, "Yes, I have this brilliant toy. It's about time I had some fun with it." Now, that's when we shift to Justice Society headquarters, and we see Jay Garrick. He's on the stairs, and we see birds flitter by, and we see Barry Allen. He shows up. He says, Jay," and Jay Garrick says, "Barry." And Barry says, "Hey, you've been out here for almost 2 days. I think it's time you went home and had proper rest." Jay Garrick puts his hands in the air and almost yawns, but he says, "You heard about the attack on Macy Man?" And Barry says, "Yes." And Jay says, "Someone's gunning for us, and they know too much. We can't leave Alan alone." And Barry says, "And we won't. I'll stay. I'll cover for you. Jay, Joanne called. I think she's worried." And Jay says, "Right, thanks. I better get home, but I'll be back soon." And Barry says, "Take your time. Get a proper rest." And that's when Jay runs off and says, "Don't worry, I will. I've been the Flash a lot longer than you, son. You can imagine the power nap secrets I've mastered." Now he runs into his home and he says, "Joanne, I'm home." And Joanne says, "I can see that. How's Alan?" And Jay says, "It's too early to tell." Now, that's when Joanne puts her hand on Jay's neck and says, "Did you give my love to Jimmy?" And Jay says, "Of course." And Joanne says, "That poor man, you gave him the pie?" And Jay says, "I gave him the pie. I gave him the love." Now they start walking down the hallway, and Jay says, "Joanne, it's possible whoever did this knows who we are. I'm sorry, I think we need to leave." And Joanne says, "Well, of course, as soon as much after I heard about the attack on Will." That's when you see all the bags are packed in suitcases, right? They're all packed and ready to go. Joanne was prepared, and she says, "Suitcases are packed, basement secured, exterior defenses are activated, and I booked a room in Central City under our old aliases. It's been a while since we had to disappear, but it's like riding a bicycle. You never forget how." And then Jay says, "You're amazed." Then you hear a coom, and Jay looks, says, "Joanne, and Joanne says, "Go." That's when Jay runs out, and you see a burning building on fire. Jay starts running through the stairs up to the top of the building, and he sees his family. It's covered by flames. Jay says, "It's alright, I'm gonna get you out of here." He gets all these people out of the building one by one. Now, that's when the family are out, and Jay says, "You'll be okay, all of you. Look around. Is anyone from your building missing?" That's when he hears, "Help! Somebody, please!" Jay looks and he starts to run in. He makes it back inside the burning building. He says, "Hello? Is anyone there?" He sees smoke. Now, in the fire, someone says, "It burns! Oh my God! Help me!" Now, so Jay runs to the fire. He says, "I'm coming." But what he comes upon is Gary in the Harley Quinn costume. And Jay says, "What? going on? Behind Jay in a door, Joker walks out and says, "You came. Thank you. You're my hero." Gary and Joker smile. You see the fire around them. And that's when Joker starts to take control of Jay Garrick with the amulet of Apple Fist. And Joker says, "Can you hear me? Do you still know what you're doing?" And Jay Garrick says, "Yes." And Joker says, "Perfect." And that's when Jay says, "Hell." And Joker says, "Shh." That's what Gary says, "Boss?" And Joker says, "I'm in the middle of something here, Gary." And Gary says, "Yeah, but he's on fire a bit." And you see Jay's blue is on fire. And Joker says, "Whoops, that's awkward. This fire wasn't supposed to get quiet so out of hand. But Gary, here's Shara, arsonist. I'm in your head. I can make you stand here and burn. Watch you helpless, feeling your skin melt. But I have something even more fun planned." That's when we shift to Common Paw Boxing Gym, New Jersey. This is where Wildcat is. And that's what he says. "This isn't supposed to be fun. Stop holding back." And the student keeps trying to punch. And Wildcat says, "Come on, you got more in you, Nick. Show us." And then Nick starts to punch hard, you're a thud. And Wildcat says, "There it is." Now you see Jay Garrick. He shows up. And he's controlled by the Joker. So Joker says, through Jay Garrick, "Mind if I cut in?" And Wildcat stops the match. He says, "Flash, can I help you?" Jay Garrick walks into the ring and says, "What's so special about you, old man?" And Wildcat says, "Huh?" And that's when Jay Garrick grabs Wildcat by the neck. And he says, "What does he see you, Wildcat? What are you to Batman?" And that's when Wildcat's like, "Ugh." And that's when the student, Nick, says, "Hey man, let him go." But he takes out a gun, and Jay Garrick says, "Ha!" And that's when Wildcat says, "Nick, put it down. Walk out of here." That goes for everyone else. Out. Flash and I need to have a private chat. That's when Nick points the gun even close and says, "Nah, we're not leaving you, Ted." And that's when Jay Garrick, or more like Joker, says, "Stupid child, I'm the Flash." Now, Nick starts to pull the trigger, you hear a click. That's when Joker starts to run, he says, "I'm faster than a speed bullet," and you hear a bang. That's when Joker says, "Oh, whoops." And you see him in a car where he's controlling Jay Garrick, and that's what Gary says, "What? Did the old Flash die?" And that's what the Joker says, "No, I really have to practice a little." And you see, back at the gym, Wildcat is shot. Nick is torn to pieces, he's dead. Jay Garrick stands there, shot. What Joker did was he ran so fast, he just ran right through Nick and destroyed him. And it says, next, a race to the death. That was issue number 9 of Injustice Year Zero. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed it. I liked how Joker controlled Jay Garrick. Like, the beginning of the issue was actually pretty interesting. Seeing Joker getting with his henchman named Gary to wear the Harley Quinn costume. It shows that Joker, he's missing Harley a little bit. And I like that little touch. Now, Joker going in and cause this whole building to go on fire and see Jay Garrick save people. I really like that. I like Jay Garrick's conversation with Joanne. Jay Garrick be a hero, saving all these people in the burning building. But what I liked even better was when Joker shows up, he starts laughing, and he takes control of Jay Garrick with the amulet of Apple Fist. That was such a great scene. Now, an even better scene was later when we see Wildcat with the student Nick. Okay, Wildcat's just doing some boxing, teaching some people. That's when Joker shows up as Jay Garrick's about to kill Wildcat. And I like that Joker really wants to kill Wildcat because Batman admires Wildcat. So Joker's like, nope, Batman can't admire anyone. If he does, that person needs to die. So Joker is about to kill Wildcat, but then the whole ending was just shocking. See Nick, that random student, he's not an important character, but see him point the gun and then Joker use Jay Garrick to run through him and kill him was, wow. It was a great way to end the issue. It gets me excited for next issue, because I'm wondering, how is Wildcat going to get out of this, or will he? Like, Wildcat may die in the opening scene of next issue, because now Wildcat is alone with Jay Garrick, who's controlled by Joker. And also, what Justice Society member will be killed next, other than Wildcat? We'll see who else gets involved in this. And also, will Jay Garrick be killed too? He may get out of it, but I'm pretty sure Joker, if he wants Jay Garrick to die, he'll just have him run super fast into a wall. Which is something that's just so simple. That's like, come on, that's so messed up. That Joker just killed Jay Garrick in the most stupid way possible. But that fits with the Joker's character, right? But yeah, guys, overall, I'm going to give this issue an 8.5 out of 10. So now another solid issue to this series. And yeah, we got issue number 10 coming out in like, I think a week. So yeah, expect that video coming soon. But yeah, guys, like the video, give a big thumbs up to the channel, make sure to subscribe to my next Injustice Year Zero video. And guys, in the comments below, tell me about this issue. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What are your theories for next issue? And what do you think about Joker in this series? I really like him. I like how Tom Taylor writes him. He does a great great job with that. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and peace out.